Hey, what's up? It's me. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. We got to do this story. This story speaks to the hatred that Blackistan have for black daughters, black nieces, black grandchildren in this case, and how if you're thinking about having a baby you can or can't take care of, we gonna get into all that. There was a 5-year-old girl. Her name is Jada Moore. She died at the hands of her grandparents. The granddad beat her because she soiled her panties. They said that this young lady was found in the nude. Her granddad name is Clint L. Woods. Her grandmother name is Lisa Jones. I know they talked more about the grandfather, so I don't know if Lisa Jones is her mom's mom, but I know for sure that Clint Elwood is Jada Moore's biological grandfather. Both of these people was charged with first-degree murder. But when he called the police, he said he was whooping her. And he said he was whooping her. They found this baby in the nude, laid out in the nude, and they say when don't beat out of anger, he was not disciplining this girl. He was beating this girl. How do we know he was beating this girl? Because the records say, all the articles I read, they say the abuse was indicative of victims losing blood in soft tissue. They said it was blood between her brain and skull. He claimed to have been hitting her on the butt, but she was butt naked when they found her. They say the damage to her head was like a brain injury. They said it was just so much in this that it just kind of blew my mind. They said the bruises, which are quotes, bruises, abrasions, scars, and various forms of healing. They talked about internal avulsion and contusions. I'm not my background is not in health, but some of this stuff I've never heard of an internal avulsion, or I might be saying it wrong, but this shit, they had a calendar of every time she soiled her pants. They was keeping track of her. They say she had pockets of these internal avulsions and contusions on her back, her butt, and her legs. It's like they really literally beat this girl to death. They say they just got her back in April to give her a better life. So I don't know if you all been following this or watching it. I've been watching a lot of videos on it because it just kind of blow my mind. And I think we all know a girl named Jada in the black community, and it's just like 5 years old, and this girl didn't deserve that. But then also a neighbor said that they never even seen a girl, and then seeing the mom on the interviews, not gonna lie, not gonna front, her mom does not look fit to me. She looked like she could be an unfit mom. The mom went out of town, said she was looking for housing and a job. So when they said she went back with them, I don't know if this mom had a consistent pattern of not being a good mom or not being able to take care of her daughter. But we know there's lack there. That's why when we think about black love and all this push for black fathers, y'all can do black father. I would be a great single mother if I had kids. Because if you having kids with a black man in the black community, I would know from experience, you are setting yourself up to be a single mother. Or a life full of chaos, drama, and confusion. Which I chose to walk away from my kids' dads when shit wasn't right and I didn't like it. I chose to disappear. But you don't know what type of mother you'll be when a man disappears. You might have hate for the child when you see the child. And that's why I thought it was really important to do this, because what I put, trust in family when you can't. It's dangerous in Blackistan to trust people with your kids. But also, if you think you're an unfit mother, or that you'll hurt your kids, or that your kids are not safe with you, it's good to send them off. But why not not have children at all if you have choices? Why keep having children that you can't take care of? Because we live in a community where we see women who have 4 and 5 and 6 and 8 kids that they can't take care of. Ain't no way one person can take care of all these kids. Ain't no fucking way. No fucking way in hell. And it's just like, but really they say she had old and new scars. I don't know where her father at. I ain't see nothing about no daddy. Nobody said nothing about no daddy. And we know if it was a black daddy, ain't no fucking daddy. Because at this point, y'all is kind of driving me a little wild with this black father promotion shit and this it's a daddy somewhere shit. It's really getting on my nerves. But it's just like they just beat this girl excessively, and only the Lord knows how long they've been beating her. But we do know that it was a long time, because they said she had old scars, new scars, different stages of healing, blood between her brain and her skull. When y'all sending people, your kids, just any damn where, I wouldn't send my, if I knew what I knew now, just being honest, with the way my kids doing me and stuff and the things I'm going through with my teenagers, I wouldn't even send my kids over my mama house. And not because she was abusing them, but I do feel like she put some hatred in my kids towards me. That's not even their hatred for me. It's hers. So if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't even send my kids over my grandma house, over their grandma house, if I knew what I knew now. So when people watching your kids and seeing your kids, and like I say, the mother do not look fit to me. The mother look like she going through it. I don't know what type of life she living, and I'm not judging her, because I can't, because I'm not no perfect being. But it's just like, you think you're sending your kid to live in a better place, and it's the fucking house of horrors. That's what this sound like for this young girl. So like they say, what they say at the church, cry when people come in this world and be happy when they leave. When we seeing these cases about these kids leaving off the earth and disappearing, or even with all the black girls and black women who are leaving the earth, maybe it's time for them to go, because they can't take the fucking abuse in Blackistan, and they not fucking strong enough to keep going through it. Because we're not going to act like Blackistan is not an abusive ass community. And yes, you shouldn't be whooping your kids, but if you're going to whoop your kids out of love and discipline, and let them know why you're whooping them. But just continuously to abuse this girl, I wonder, like, why the fuck was she found in a nude? We could say because she soiled her underwear. Had they been beating her in the nude? What the fuck, like, who the fuck is abusing kids like this? Especially a man on a girl. But you know me, ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, I always kind of think when shit is physical abuse, you always wonder, is it sexual abuse too? Just being real, because a lot of times those things go together. And then it's wondering, like, what type of hatred did he have for his daughter that he was taking it out on his granddaughter like this? And then what type of woman looks at this shit like this? That's why I'm glad they charged that grandmother for first-degree murder too. Because it's just like, Blackistan just go too far, and I'm glad they found them people, and I'm glad they sending their ass to jail, because they deserve this shit. That young girl, but it's the hatred of the black daughter, black niece, black daughter, black sister, black. If you are a woman and you in a black community, bitch, you in a dangerous place. It's a miracle I fucking survived. But yeah, the grandmama say she fell on the floor. He was striked her 10 to 12 times. Oh, what he say to the cops? I was a little too rough with my granddaughter. Just a fucking disgrace to society. But that lady watched that abuse. Maybe she was scared he was kicking her ass too. But I wouldn't have let nobody just beat on my goddamn granddaughter, anybody granddaughter. But they might have both been beating her. Just taking that anger out on this little girl who didn't deserve this shit. Yeah, he talking about when he called, I was beating my granddaughter. Now she out of it. She lying on the couch completely nude. That's what the people said when they found her, lying on the couch completely nude. They didn't say nothing about no sexual abuse. And with all this goddamn abuse, they wouldn't mention it, because it's just that story that don't fucking stop. They said her abuse was like being in a car accident. A car accident. They only see this type of abuse when people are in, well, this type of injury when people are in a car accident. You don't have to be a medical professional to understand that. And it's just like, when y'all having these kids and think somebody want them, you might not even want these kids. So while y'all hoping a man stay and having kids to have a man stay and can't take care of the kids, yeah, mom's out of town looking for work. Sending them thinking they safer. But then it's too the other question, why couldn't she take care of her own kid? Or whatever she had going on or have going on, because half the interviews I watched, she just looked out of it. They said she was a princess that was gone too soon, but this girl ain't nothing but what's going on in Blackistan. Just we all don't die. That's all. We all don't have the fucking luxury of being off the earth and away from these motherfuckers. Because if they beating her like this when she 5, and if her mama unfit, only the Lord knows how long this girl would have been in this damn house of horrors going through this shit. And who the fuck knew the girl was there? The man say he'd never seen a girl. But she going to school? I don't know. But usually when people beating kids like that, they don't send them to school because they know the kid will tell the teacher or somebody will see all them damn bruises on their body. But y'all want to keep covering up for this broke down, fucked up ass community and riding and dying for this broke ass, fucked up ass community that don't do shit but harm black mothers, black girl, black niece, black daughter, black auntie, black TT. And y'all want to keep blaming black mothers for all the shit and act like these niggas don't do shit like this the best fucking place to be. Like motherfuckers so fucking racist. I'm glad we got these stories out. I'm glad we did it for my conscience. So now my conscience is clear for this black girl. I hope that she rest in peace, rest in heaven. I know wherever she is better than being with people who love you and want to hurt you. I know from fucking experience about that. I'm just glad this girl is off the earth because she won't ever suffer at the hand of her grandparents or her neglectful ass mama. So that's how we rolling over here today. So stay innovative, creative, stay beautiful, stay smart, stay thinking, and get the fuck away from these people. If you got any fucking sense, but go have some black kids that you don't want, because that nigga ain't gonna want them. And don't worry, Uncle Sam will help. Why the fuck he can? Because Uncle Sam damn sure helped me raise my fucking kids. We're not gonna act like I had all these good fucking fathers. I didn't have no father. My kids ain't got no father. And I be goddamn if I lead people to go get a fucking black father for your goddamn kids. But you can if you want to. But kids ain't no joke and they cost money. And people will harm and hurt your children. You can't be with your kids 24/7. So when y'all thinking about all these kids and all these beautiful life Facebook pictures and Instagram posts where people living happily ever after and y'all want to be like them or compete with them or they not telling you their troubles and problems, girl, you might want to think about it.